Hello, my name is Dennis Maschke with the audit firm CWDL Certified Public Accountants, and I want to talk to you today a little bit about the Uniform System of Financial Records, USFR for short, and the related compliance questionnaire that auditors are required to complete as part of the annual financial statement audit process. In addition to requirements of the annual audit and federal compliance regulations, Arizona school districts are required to adhere to state compliance requirements as defined in the Uniform System of Financial Records, USFR for short. The USFR has been developed by the Office of the Auditor General and the Arizona Department of Education pursuant Arizona Revised Statutes 15-271. The requirements of the USFR are based on the Arizona Constitution, Arizona Revised Statutes, Attorney General opinions, and codifications of governmental accounting and financial reporting standards, as well as other federal and state guidelines. The USFR prescribes the minimum internal control policies and procedures to be used by Arizona school districts for accounting, financial reporting, budgeting, attendance reporting, and various other compliance requirements. As part of the financial statement audit, Arizona school districts are required to have the USFR Compliance Questionnaire completed by an audit firm and submitted to the Office of the Auditor General by March 31st. The USFR Compliance Questionnaire is a 31-page questionnaire broken out into 18 sections and has over 100 questions that the auditors need to address. The sections are governing board management, budgeting, accounting records, cash and revenues, supplies inventory, property control, expenditures, travel, credit cards and procurement cards, procurement, classroom site fund, payroll, financial reporting, student attendance reporting, IT, transportation support, records management, and long-term debt. Sections within the USFR are revised periodically for changes in law, regulations, and accounting pronouncements. This in turn changes the USFR Compliance Questionnaire and what requirements our auditors will be looking at as part of their required procedures. Let's take a brief look at some of the changes from the previous year so we can ensure compliance going forward. One of the main changes was in the governing board and management section under conflicts of interest. Districts must annually obtain conflicts of interest forms from all employees and memorialize those conflicts in a separate file. It is key that these conflicts of interest forms go to all employees to fill out any known conflicts. Auditors will review the conflict of interest forms and management's review of the forms to determine if information was adequately disclosed and considered in decision making. And any conflict should be memorialized in a file kept with the business office. Within the procurement section, there was a new question last year that makes the auditors determine whether districts provided training and guidance related to restrictions on soliciting, accepting, or agreeing to accept any personal gift or benefit with a value of $300 or more during the procurement process. This is something auditors will definitely be looking for in the upcoming year, so make sure those training is happening for anyone involved in the procurement process. In addition, under payroll, districts must have valid fingerprint clearance cards on files for all required personnel. Although this is not a new compliance requirement, it is something new that auditors may be looking for, should have been looking for last year, and will look forward to in the future. Within financial reporting, there's a couple new questions that were on last year's questionnaire, making sure that the SDER, School District Employee Reports, were properly submitted to the Arizona Department of Education timely, and that those reports were supported by payroll data. In addition, on the district's website, there should be a link to the Arizona Auditor General's District Spending Report, as well as an inclusion in the website as to average teacher salaries. Information technology has also been changing throughout the past couple years, and there's a new question talking about having auditors look at the backup control procedures for all critical systems, and that those procedures are tested on an annual basis to ensure if systems go down, data is not lost. Within the IT section, a common finding we also see is with password policies. Make sure that within your policies there's defined password lengths, special characters, and making sure that those passwords are changed on a routine basis. Before audits begin in the fall, the Office of the Arizona Auditor General will issue any changes to USFR compliance requirements and the related questionnaire. By taking the time to review these changes, you can reduce the risk of receiving a deficiency on your upcoming audit. For more information on the USFR and related questionnaire, you can always go to the Arizona Auditor General's website as linked in the information sheet that supplements this video. These are not all the changes that have occurred in the USFR Compliance Questionnaire, so please take the time to review the USFR and the related questionnaire so you're up to date on any changes that may have occurred.